Hey guys, what's up? It's Cece Crossley with Bookkeeper Bootcamp. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to start working from home as a virtual bookkeeper in 2020 and how to do it with little to no budget at all. So in 2020 versus 2-ish years that I have posted my last video, there has been definitely some new technology available to us, virtual bookkeepers, and things that we can start to do to incorporate working from home more seamlessly with our clients. So stay tuned because I'm going to go over all the hot stuff. So if we've never met before, how's it going? Again, my name is Cece Crossley and I have been an accountant for about 15 plus years now. And I've been training bookkeepers for about 10 years now. And I still love what I do, and I was able to transition out of my day job into doing bookkeeping for myself. And now I teach others, just like yourself, how to do the same thing. And on this channel, I provide tips, resources, tools, mindset. We talk about it all. All of the things under the sun, virtual bookkeeping, even marketing, who I have partnered up with awesomely over the last couple months with. She's amazing. Her name is Anne McQueen. So she is our resident marketing guru, and she is also available for tips on marketing and helping you grow your clients, because that is one of the biggest things that we as virtual bookkeepers and entrepreneurs for ourselves, I think most entrepreneurs go through this anyway, we need more clients. So welcome to the Bookkeeper Bootcamp channel, and let's dive into today's video. All right, guys, I'm gonna get comfortable because I am going to stick to my notes and we're gonna talk about all the topics and try to stay on topic as best as possible to get through this video. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is equipment. Now with equipment, we're talking about laptops and desktop computers first, because that's the most important. We're working from home and we need to interact with our clients. You guys need to make sure that you have a working computer at home. And if you've got one that's a little old, maybe take it to the nearest IT store and see if that they can maybe get it up to speed, or juice it, do their thing and get your computer up to speed to where it needs to be. You're next gonna need some type of online cloud-based accounting software like QuickBooks Online or Xero with an X, Xero. These are cloud-based softwares, so you guys can utilize it, and so can your clients, and you'll be able to connect pretty much over the internet. So that's number 2. Oh, and not to mention that that's free to use for you as the accountant, bookkeeper. You guys don't need to pay for these softwares, at least for Xero and QuickBooks Online. Number 3 would be utilizing Facebook pages as your website. Yes, it seems a little weird, and I know that you guys can set up free websites and domains on Weebly or Wix or Squarespace, and they are great, but if you are looking to budget, Facebook pages is a great way to get yourself out there, and you guys can sell your products, your services through Facebook, and they will be your online merchants. It's completely free, guys. They have updated since the last time I made my video. I think I did mention them in another video. So Facebook pages is a great way to utilize online social media space and just online presence completely. Moving on, number 4, Google Voice as your phone number. Google Voice is a VoIP software and is an internet app-based phone number that you guys can get locally. You'll basically sign up for Google Voice and you guys can use it as a second business number on your actual cell phone. So you're gonna have 2 different options to either use your regular cell phone number, or you'll have the new VoIP Google Voice number that is utilized through your data. If I'm saying that right, yeah, your data network, not your actual cellular network. So it's not connected to say Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, nothing like that. You're not getting charged through that, but it will be utilizing your data plan when you set up a VoIP. But the good news is it's completely free to get that second number. And the second number is something that you guys can pick as long as it's available through Google in your local area. So it could be a local area code. Next, and by the way, if I'm going a little too fast for you, don't worry, check the links down below in the description, and I'll make sure that you guys can link back to what I am discussing today. So that way nobody gets lost. By the way, if I haven't mentioned, I am not sponsored or affiliated with any of the softwares or equipment things that I'm mentioning in this video, so you don't have to worry about that. These are things that I help my beginner students with, and things that I want to share with you guys so you guys can get started and hit the ground running as soon as possible. So the next one on the list would be Dropbox. Dropbox has a free and upgraded paid versions that you guys can utilize, and it's a file sharing cloud-based service so that you and your client can share big files without having to worry about getting a kickback from your email service saying that the attachment's too large. So utilizing, Dropbox that way. Sorry, it's been a long day and it's kind of hot in here. I don't want to turn my fan on because it'll just make too much noise. So anyway, just lost my trail of thought. Utilizing Dropbox is a really great and efficient way to share files. Use it, it's free. Last but not least, these two on my equipment/software list are the game changers. The first being Zoom. Now, Zoom is a video communication software, and it is extremely useful and helpful. And now, with everyone working from home, it's really important that everyone is on the same page. And sometimes sharing emails back and forth just kind of doesn't get the feelings across or your meaning across, and nor does it get maybe everything explained in a more efficient way. Plus, you guys get to see your clients get to see you, and you guys get to at least interact that way. They can feel at least a little more connected to you. So utilize Zoom, guys. Zoom is a huge game changer, and there's a phone app that you guys can use as well. You guys can even there are so many things, but my favorite, are the phone apps and the ability to share screens and use the mouse controller on each other's screens. It's a thing. If you guys have more questions about it, check out the link below. Get a hold of your Zoom people, or shoot me an email, and we can get to talking about how much I utilize Zoom and my favorite features on Zoom. Last but not least on this list is the Google Forms. Now, it's not so much a software, but something that you guys can find in the Google Suites application as a whole. So if you have Gmail, you have access to Google Drive, and the Google Drive is kind of the equivalent to Microsoft Office, but Google's version of Microsoft Office. And Google offers this really awesome free form creation tool. Basically, what you're going to use that for is email collections. Why? Because it's really important for us entrepreneurs to make sure that we have a source of sort of like a revolving door of clients or warm leads, cold leads. We need to be able to reach out to people, and having an email list is super gold. It's so important because without this, we can't expand. We have nobody to, we can't just, reach out to, I don't know, you never know, whoever it was, maybe five months ago, you gave them, your link to your form, and on your form, you have them filling out what their needs might be. You're trying to assess what they're looking for. They may not have been interested 5 months ago, but now they're interested. And now they don't know how to get a hold of you. Maybe you're in the back of their mind, but you have their email. So now you guys can utilize collecting emails to send out and reach out to previous clients and previous contacts. You might not be able to send them out through, say, your regular Gmail or business email just as a mass email blasts, because I know that some servers are, I guess, not against that, but they do look for that as suspicious emails. So you might want to consider getting something like Constant Contact or MailChimp, like, I use ConvertKit. Gosh, I'm not even thinking straight. Really has been a long day. But anyway, utilizing those methods of collecting emails and sending out mass emails to potential clients and, past clients is really an extremely useful tool, and has helped me really start to boost my business. Because like I said, they weren't thinking of you then, but they may need your services now, and you're still able to reach them. And they're basically on your mailing list. Okay, so the next two topics that I'm going to talk about are kind of a no-brainer, but I want to bring this up because I think it's really important to know if you're going to start doing bookkeeping from home as a virtual bookkeeper. The first being really good internet connection. So getting good internet connection through your local internet provider, or utilizing your phone carrier like as a mobile hotspot. I know that some like mobile carriers like Verizon and T-Mobile, Sprint, things like that, they actually have mobile hotspots that you guys can use from your phone, or like purchase a little device. So utilizing really good Wi-Fi in your home, and maybe if you want to move around, like travel around eventually, getting something like a mobile hotspot might be something that you might be interested in. But that's kind of a no-brainer, right? You're gonna need good internet if you're gonna work from home. Just saying. Anyway, next one would be knowledge. Now this isn't so much a software and update, but I do want to mention, because I have a lot of people asking me about becoming freelance bookkeepers when they have little to no knowledge about being a bookkeeper. There are classes out there online that you guys can take to become a certified public bookkeeper. I will link that down below. And there are definitely webinars and online courses like I have, provided by other bookkeepers, CPAs, people that are, basically doing the same thing I'm doing and offering those same kind of courses. Bookkeeper Bootcamp, we do offer our own webinar services, so that those of you that don't have any experience can learn how to do bookkeeping from home. Shameless plug, but knowledge is key to doing bookkeeping. So whether you have basic bookkeeping knowledge or advanced CPA level knowledge, you're gonna need to have something in order to be a bookkeeper. You can have basic knowledge and still do this from home. You can be a CPA or an EA and do this from home. It depends on your knowledge, because that's the services that you'll be able to provide for your client. Kind of a no-brainer, right? But something I think that it just needs to be discussed. So the next topics are based around the marketing ideas and basically marketing plans to get to new clients and keep new clients around. So let's get into it. Finding your niche is going to be key. Now, for some of you that are brand new, I would definitely say don't take on too much of a broad niche. I know that maybe niching down a little too much might not be as helpful and might not be as lucrative, but maybe keeping it to about 3 to 4 niches is going to be your best bet, because you want to be the expert in your line of bookkeeping and accounting, right? You're going to want to speak the lingo that they speak. You're going to want to know what kind of bookkeeping needs they want. And when you're too general and too broad, you might be not as knowledgeable. But I mean, you might be. Just saying that as a bare minimum, what this video is all about, at least find your niche and niche down to at least 3 to 4 industries, And as an example, you could do automotive, let's say Amazon dropship, something close to that. Let's go with e-commerce, like online, or just anybody e-commerce or retail. That's about 3. And if you wanted to throw something random in there, hey, let's go with dentists. Let's try to keep them fairly similar, but keep that niche grouping down to a minimum, so that way you guys can focus on particular industries and start to become a leading expert in that industry. Next would be establishing your target audience, and you'll do that after you do the step that I just talked about. Establishing your target audience through niching down and sending out those Google forms, asking questions, seeing what they need, not asking for help, but asking your audience what it is that they need. That is how you're going to provide the correct services. That's how you're going to grow your business. That's how we target our audience, right? Getting all that information. So utilize Google Forms for that. Now, using your friends and family is kind of part of the whole marketing plan. For those of you that have never gotten any clients through family and friends, and you're a little bit nervous to do so, all I've got to say is I understand where that anxiety comes from. But light that fire under your butt and know that this is your business that you're starting, whether it's a side business or a full-time business for you. You're going to want to make money through this. So getting your name out there and, letting your friends know and your family members know that this is what you're doing now, and being confident in what you do is going to be really key to opening up your network streams. I've gotten a lot of really great clients through networking through my friends and family. Just saying, it's a free avenue of networking and advertising. So think about it and try your best to be confident in yourself to talk to your family and friends about your new business as a virtual bookkeeper. You got this. All right, last but not least, let's talk about one of the things that I think go overlooked. Taking photos of yourself in business attire and business settings. They don't have to be professional. I think nowadays with all the fancy cameras coming out on phones and editing softwares, you guys can do it with your phone, honestly. The reason why this is the third game changer in this entire video is that utilizing photos to your advantage on your social media, on your web page, it's going to be a key element in having your clients connect to who you are. As your bookkeeper, I want to be able to have you trust me and trust me with your finances. And if you can't do that because maybe I feel too much of a big company, or like I'm hiding behind my company's name and I'm too afraid to show what I look like. Honestly, guys, we as bookkeepers and accountants, we are kind of behind the scenes. We're not really in front of the camera as much. And it's okay. But being able to control that level of trust starts with you having your clients trust in you by putting yourself out there. And you don't have to, it doesn't have to be a jillion photos. You don't have to be a social media wizard and post a bunch of pictures. No, I'm talking about needing maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3 if you're crazy, professional photos that you guys can use for social media, for your forms, for business cards, for just about everything, right? You guys can just keep going back. Heck, I still use photos that I did about 5 years ago. I kind of look the same, I might change my hair color or something like that, gained a little weight, but it's okay. At least now your clients will know that they have a face to put to your skills, to your services, and someone to trust. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to us, as myself and my business partner, Anne, our resident marketing experts, will be trying to drop more videos for you guys as frequently as possible. And I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and you're healthy. And till next time, shoot me an email or leave me a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you later. Bye.